Here's my new buddy, Beano. He's tiny. Beano, no. He's a red caparanda. He's got some orange spots on his side there. And I'm going to see if he will eat some baby brine shrimp. Now, granted, he is very big and does not need these, but it is live food and it's not terrible. And if he doesn't eat them, then they'll get sucked up by the filter. So let's see what happens. Okay, so I sucked up the brine shrimp into this little guy that I use for water testing. And so what I'm gonna do is just squirt him in and let's see if he goes crazy or not. Like he's chomping a little bit. Oh yeah, he's sucking him in. Look at him go. Beano, Beano. Now I have him in a 29-gallon, just for size reference. He's not real big. Like, here's my hand. Beano, I wish I could pet you, but you are a fish. And he's just in this tank because I'm gonna put him in with my monsters. Why do I have brine shrimp and why am I feeding him to a fish that's probably an inch long? Well, I thought that I might get some angelfish because they bred. I just have 2 angelfish in one of my tanks downstairs. And let's see if I can get him sucking them in. You see them right there. They're just swimming around like crazy because I've got a lot of aeration in this tank. A tiny little filter on the back just to catch extra stuff, but mostly I'm using this filter for filtration. But what was I saying? I don't know. He's in here to grow out because he's gonna go with the big guys, and he's way too little. Those guys are like 6-7 inches long at this point. You guys remember Bomber? I don't think I showed you my other fish. Maybe I did. I've got some stories about those I'll tell you guys eventually. But here he goes. He loves it. Look at it. He's just sucking it up. It's giving him something to do. He's in here by himself. I don't know if that matters for fish, but it's kind of cute if you want to anthropomorphize things. So yeah. Like I was saying, I got these baby brine shrimp. I actually got the eggs from Aquarium Co-op. Shout out, Aquarium Co-op. Because my angelfish downstairs did lay eggs, and I didn't do a whole lot special with them. I did take them out of the tank so that the parents wouldn't get too aggressive and hurt the other fish because there's a weird mix of fish down in that tank. And I'm really not set up to have a zillion baby angelfish, so I didn't do it purposefully. I did put them in their own separate tank and everything. A little hang on back, and had water running over them, but I didn't put any, methylene blue or anything to keep the, fungus away, and they did get fungused because only a few of them, some of them were duds, and that kind of spread to all the other ones. But look at him, he's like sucking it up. So like, look at this, like you could feed some smaller fish. If you've got brine shrimp eggs laying around, they will still gobble it up. I also have some very small guppies, and I'm growing them. They are new to me, and they are kind of baby-like. They're not that big, and I've been putting them in there the past couple of days as I've grown these out and grabbed some out just to test it. And they love it. They chomp it up. So I'll try to get a video of that and maybe add it onto this one. So Beano. Beano comes from the podcast Mission to Zyxx. If you are not listening to that, if you like sci-fi at all and comedy at all, do yourself a favor. Listen to it. Beano. Beano, no. Mama. Have a good buffet, buddy. Hey, y'all. So here is my guppy tank. I've got variety of plants in here, but that's not the thing that this video is about. So this is about the baby brine shrimp and whether the guppies like it. You can see some are a lot smaller than the others, and I've already had some brine shrimp in there, but I'm gonna add a little bit more, and you can see how they love it. And just go around grabbing it. These guys are pretty small, so I'm excited to give them some live food that's not gigantic. Is it driving anyone crazy that my air bubble wall back there is crooked? Mm-hmm. Drives me crazy too. But all I have in this tank is undergravel filter and plants and snails and guppies. See if I can get close and let you see the shrimpies. Those little guys. This tank is due for a water change, so you know, if there's too many shrimpies for them to eat. Let's go up here, let's see. Yeah, that's good. I'll clean it out in a day or so. And the snail should pick it up. But these guppies, pretty much all of them came from a local store called Frank's Hardware and Tropical Fish up here on 55th Street in Chicago on the south side by Midway. Holla. Let's see if I can get some more fishies. Okay, let's see. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Chompy, chompy. These things are so tiny. I didn't realize how tiny they were, but they baby brine shrimp. Yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Found a new podcast, something, I don't know. Hey, I'm back. What's up? Yum, 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 yum. Y'all have a good night, okay? Bye.